Hey, what's up, fam? I don't understand how Seven Deadly Sins could continue. Like, their biggest consistency is the fact that their power levels are just inconsistent as all hell. Uh, this whole chapter, like, we already know that for some reason Bon is now fighting the Demon King, which I don't understand how that makes any sense because this one, so the one he fought in Purgatory had half his total power because we know he split half of his power into the Ten Commandments, right? So he's got half over there. This is him and Meliodas' body plus the Ten Commandments. So he's got half the other half of his power plus Meliodas' power. And Bon with Meliodas and Wild were barely able to do anything to the Demon King until they were able to kind of like trick him with the way that his gift worked, so it reversed into damage. But here, when the dude does an attack that sweeps everyone else away, Bon isn't even phased by it. He's not even affected by it. It just how how does that make sense? How does that make sense at all? I don't understand that to any capacity. That the fact that he's able to not only withstand it, not only completely just shrug off the attack, but he's also able to cause the Demon King to bleed. How? How? And that's after he lost his immortality, which is his like the center around his whole fighting style, is the fact that he can regenerate and heal from any normal attack while while stealing stats from people. And clearly he's not equal to him in this fight, but the fact he's able to do anything to it and make him bleed and somehow is above all these other characters is just like how? How is this possible? How is this the case? I mean, this review isn't going to be very long. I've already pretty much gotten through everything, and it's only at 2 minutes. But it doesn't feel right to anything. And I like some of the scenes, like in terms of the action. Like I like Meliodas or the Demon King possessed Meliodas. I like his design. I like this panel. I like the look on his face, just the way that it's used, and then that big curl, cool like maelstrom of just like his arms like whipping around or whatever he did here. It just looks cool. And you see like everyone getting swept out. You see like mountains are pretty small compared to this thing. You see the cocoon of darkness thing or whatever it's called, just kind of getting like ripped apart by it. It was really cool. But the fact that Bon was able just to stand there and be like, "This is nothing," it's just it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And I've talked about before that you can kind of work in like how power levels should be around using like fan speculation, and it can make sense if you look into it. But this doesn't make sense. This makes absolutely zero sense. Like it's not like he's like, yeah, secretly I was I stole a X amount of power from of the Demon King while we were over there, and then you explain it through events that happen, and then like it'd be like, yeah, I stored it and I'm applying it right now all at once, and it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it could get damage controlled and fixed later, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. There's no indications of it in this chapter. It just seems like because what Meliodas is now getting ready to fight him inside his own body. Like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It's just weird, and it just makes me not really have a lot of hype for the rest of the series because it just makes me realize that it's just gonna be Bleach style 180 every 30 seconds of who's able to do what, and not in a way like in Bleach where like you had characters with all these colorful designs and abilities and stuff anymore, because it's really just down to the last one. It's once it got to Yacht, like the only thing that I was really invested in is seeing what Ichigo's Bankai was, and I don't even have that here. Like Meliodas, like he could pull out his super special original for real this time power that he revealed that he had all along, and it could not work, and then it's revealed he's got another one. Like that's just kind of like where Seven Deadly Sins is sitting for me. I don't know what's the next chapter called. It's called "Everyone is Waiting for You" or something along those lines, and it's on break this week, so we're gonna have to wait till next week. And I guess it worked out for me taking a week to review this chapter, but I don't know. I'm not really interested in where Seven Deadly Sins at. Obviously, other people can like it. I just don't really care anymore. But whatever. That's gonna be it for this, though. I mean, drop a comment below. What do you think? Are you able to make sense of this? It doesn't seem like he like stole a bunch of powers from people around him, and if he did, why would it matter? Because they're nothing to him, and a lot of them are already on low energy. So how would he somehow cover the gap, like in this scenario? I don't know. Is he somehow, maybe he's somehow fused with the emotional Meliodas? I don't get it. But other than that, drop a comment below, and like I said, befriend the like button, thumbs that up, and subscribe for more. And check out my other videos. But then I appreciate everyone who's already subscribed, and I thank you for listening. Bye.